Well, joined now by George Cast. He's the CEO of Produce Water Solutions Incorporated. George, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Don. Thanks for having me.
Now, this is the second AMI conference that I have seen you at. What I'd like to do, though, this is the first time we've had you on MoneyTV. Why don't you tell us what the company does?
Produce Water Solutions is a clean tech solutions provider to the oil and gas industry. We provide real solutions for recycling and reusing of production water, whether it be in the drilling cycle or in the life cycle of the well, thereby reducing the cost to the O&G companies and reducing their negative environmental impacts by reusing and recycling a tremendous amount of water that gets being produced.
Now, it's interesting because I think a lot of people watching the program are probably thinking, gee, I didn't know they used water in oil and gas drilling. But that's actually a very big part of the operations.
It is. It's in the billions and billions of gallons of water that get used or consumed, and most of those in the fracturing process, and most of those are freshwater resources. So to enable our customers through our proprietary processes to recycle and reuse that water not only tremendously reduces the impact or taxing of freshwater resources, but also eliminates a lot of the negative impacts of transporting tainted or production water coming out of existing wells.
Now, when production water comes out of an existing well, we're basically now talking about almost a hazardous material, correct?
It can be very close to that. There's a lot of hydrocarbons, there's a lot of BTEXs, there's different gases that are in that water, a lot of salinity, a lot of other chlorides that are in the water, and oil. There's a lot of residual oil that's not picked up by the oil-water separators, and so in effect we are actually by default in somewhat of the oil business indirectly through some of our skimming technologies that enables us to extract that last 2%, last 4% of oil that's entrained in the water.
Well, $80 a barrel, that 2 or 4% of oil becomes very valuable.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, prior to your technology, this water just made its way back into the aquifer?
Typically what happens in production water that's coming out of existing wells is that is actually disposed of either in a UIC injection well or through evaporation pits, which have a very negative impact because of VOC emissions and other elements of an open pit with this kind of water in it. So normally it gets transported to a location off-site that could be as much as 3 to 4 or 5 hours away. Therefore, you have a very substantial impact on roads, dust, CO2 emissions, and so really a big part of our business is helping our customers, the O&G customers, reduce that transportation cost and save, again, both money as well as saving environmental impact on production water.
You're probably able then, listening to you, to demonstrate to your potential clients that the cost of your services are more than offset by the savings and, of course, the recovery of oil they normally lost.
Very definitively, yes. In fact, when we sit down in a group session with our potential clients and existing clients and really get them to realize the overall cost of disposing and bringing in freshwater resources, we have seen savings as much as 40% to our clients, in addition to obviously the environmental impact of being able to recycle and reuse this water.
Just fascinating. Again, Produced Water Solutions. If people want more information, what's your website?
Website is www.produced-water.net.
Perfect. Again, Produced Water Solutions, one of the many companies here at the Accredited Members Conference. George, thanks so much.
Thanks again for having me, Don.